Now, your latest headlines and 7 First Alert forecast from 7 Action News.
The Postmaster General is set to testify today on Capitol Hill about changes at the U.S. Postal Service. And this comes after Postmaster General Louis DeJoy made changes to the service, including the removal of high-volume sorting machines. DeJoy says that he suspended many of the new policies he put in place. Senator Gary Peters, the top Democrat on the committee that oversees the post office, says that he wants to know why the changes were made. Peter argues that these changes could affect people's checks and medications and prevent mail-in ballots from being returned on time for this November's election.
He's limited the number of trucks that transport mail, and he's also limited the use of some of the sorters. We're also seeing that some of the sorting machines that actually sort the first-class mail are being decommissioned or sent out of post offices. It certainly raises a whole lot of questions.
We will be streaming this hearing live this morning at 9 o'clock on our 7 Action News Facebook page and on WXYZ.com.
I accept this nomination for President of the United States of America.
It was a moment Joe Biden has been working towards for more than 30 years, and he said really for his entire life. He is officially the Democratic nominee for President of the United States. Biden laid out his plans if elected. But as ABC's Inez de la Cuetara reports, President Trump held a rally in Pennsylvania in his hometown, accusing Biden of abandoning his hometown.
Overnight, former Vice President Biden officially accepting his party's nomination for president.
This is a life-changing election. This will determine what America is going to look like for a long, long time.
Biden laying out a detailed plan to address the COVID-19 pandemic while blasting President Trump's handling of the crisis.
Our current president has failed in his most basic duty to the nation. He's failed to protect us. He's failed to protect America. And my fellow Americans, that is unforgivable.
The virtual DNC closing out its 4th and final night with messages from his family.
We just knew that he had to run.
And people he's met on the campaign trail.
We were members of the same club. We stutter.
While also showcasing party unity. All of Biden's primary opponents now throwing their support behind their former rival.
Why the hell would we ever rehire Donald Trump for another 4 years?
Joe Biden is right. This is a contest for the soul of the nation.
President Trump hitting back, blasting the Democratic nominee while on the stump just a few miles from Biden's hometown.
He abandoned Pennsylvania. He abandoned Scranton.
Republicans will hold their convention next week. President Trump plans to deliver his acceptance speech from the White House. Inez de la Cuetara, ABC News, Washington.
Turning now to the latest in the fight against the coronavirus here in Michigan. The state health department reported 419 new cases on Thursday. That's about 200 fewer than on a Wednesday. Nearly 95,000 people across the state have been infected with COVID-19. 19 new deaths were also announced. More than 6,300 Michiganders have died from the virus. Meantime, Eastern Michigan University is now requiring all students to take an at-home coronavirus test before returning to campus. They must have a negative result before their scheduled check-in time at their residence hall.
It's a little warmer outside this morning by a few degrees. We're in the 60s right now, and this afternoon it's going to be a little bit hotter too, and we're going to approach 90 degrees this weekend. So the heat is coming back, and right now in Detroit it's 65 degrees, and the cool spot Ann Arbor is 52. But most of Metro Detroit and Southeast Michigan in the 60s this morning, so probably don't need a light jacket. It's going to heat up real fast as soon as the sun comes up. Has been a little bit of rain across Lake Huron. That's tracking east, so no concerns for rain yet again today. It's going to be sunny through the morning, through the afternoon. By 10 o'clock this morning, 77 degrees, and by noon it's 83. So already by the time you're eating lunch, it's going to be the warmest it's been in about 4 days. And then this afternoon, highs will be around 87 degrees. The winds are out of the southwest today. It'll be 5 to 10 miles per hour, not too windy, but that southwesterly wind is bringing in a little bit more moisture in the air. So our muggy meter, which has been flatlined over the last 3 or 4 days or so, starting to show signs of life now, picking up just a bit. Dew points climbing back into the 60s. So slightly humid today, but still comfortable, but you're going to feel the temperatures are going to be higher. So high of 87. By 8 p.m., it's still 81 degrees, and then we'll drop into the 70s after the sun goes down at 8:24. Low of 65 degrees tonight. We'll drop into the mid-60s overnight, and then tomorrow, a high of 89. So upper 80s tomorrow, upper 80s Sunday. Slight chance of rain Sunday, late afternoon through the evening. Again, Monday in the afternoon and evening, we'll have a chance of a few showers and thunderstorms. Doesn't look like a lot of rain, and it's going to stay hot next week. 88 Monday, and then 90 degrees now. Temperatures are up there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
These have been your latest headlines and 7 First Alert forecast from 7 Action News.